Hello and welcome everybody. This is our Learning Without Limits. It is all about using iOS devices in education and empowering educators, learners and parents, which is phenomenal. We're really excited to be able to be offering out Arabic and English sessions on a learning experience for your students to allow you as educators to take a step back for the morning or the afternoon and allow them to engage in something a little bit different, learning hands-on skills with iPad devices. Please feel free to share with your school body, please feel free to share it with other educators who you think would find it relevant. I am going to hand over to the incredible Hanan Hassan, who has been a friend friend for a long time, an educator for, I'm sure, much longer than she's known me, is a brilliant lady who lives in the Middle East as well and has spent many, many decades here. And she is here to talk to you all about education. And not only online, I think one of the things that I really want to suggest here is that people do think, how is this going to make a difference when I get back into the classroom as well, the physical classroom? Because everything we do here can absolutely happen there. And it's all about building skills and resilience to what we are at the moment. I will hand over to Hanan Hassan, who is not only an Apple Distinguished Educator, but also an Apple Learning Professional Specialist.
Before we begin, I just want to thank each and every one of you for everything you are doing for your students and for our country. You are doing amazing. Thank you so much. So I am Hanan, and I am an educational technology specialist with over than 19 years of experience in this field. I hope that you are all well and staying safe. In today's session, I will be focusing on how we can maintain active learning and high quality teaching, even in online environments, using very simple strategies that can be applied both online and in your classrooms. We know that online teaching can sometimes feel like just delivering content or turning into a lecture, and this is what we really want to avoid. So today we will explore few tools to discuss this. And from here, we will start our session. I want to say that online learning changes how students learn, because in online learning, we all know that we are seeing shorter attention spans. We are seeing also more distractions and a greater need for clarity and structure. And at the same time, learning can be easily become passive with less active participation from students. And I think we are all facing this. So that's why, as you design your online sessions, here are 6 guiding questions to help you ensure your sessions are clear, well-structured, and focused on meaningful students' learning. So the first one is clarity. The clarity is really important. Is the learning goal clear and focused on one outcome? And we will talk in details about clarity later today. The other thing is, are we keeping things simple and breaking learning into manageable parts, which is really important, because if I have a big content, like I cannot deliver all this content during the online. I have to chunk it into small pieces and then deliver it accordingly. Next, the student engagement, where are the students actively doing something or are they just listening? And this is also very important, and you need to think about it whenever you are designing your sessions. Also, the instructions, are they clear enough for students to work without any confusion? And also, we need to think about the differentiation. And I'm sure that you all think about all these things, even if you are planning and preparing your normal delivery lessons. So it's the same. So we need to think about differentiation. Are we supporting different learners with the right level of challenge? And finally, is it simple enough? And are we keeping the tools, the design simple, so students can focus on learning, not figuring out the tasks? So these small choices make a big difference in how students engage during the learning. Rethinking online learning. So there are four main areas I want to cover today that we need to make sure that they are there in our planning and in our delivery. First of all, the clarity, then the engagement, then the creation, and then the feedback. So are the key areas we need to, these are the key areas that we need to rethink whenever we, as I just said, whenever we design and plan for our sessions. So when we get these right, we don't just deliver lessons, but we design meaningful learning experiences. Let's now explore each one of them. I will start with clarity. The routine we build each and every day during online learning is very important. It's something that students, they need to know that this is what will happen. This is what I'm going to do today. So it begins with the routine. We don't need to jump straight into the content, of course. Instead, we start by welcoming the students. And of course, all of you are doing that. We need to greet them by name and giving them a moment to settle. This is very important. We need to encourage the students definitely to turn on their cameras, because with the cameras we can build this connection and it will give the teacher a better visibility of the class. And then we set the direction, what today's learning is about, what to expect, and how the session will flow. After that, we can do a simple warm-up. It could be a one-word check-in in the chat, or even an emoji they share. Anything simple, just to make sure they feel mentally okay and they feel connected. All right. Now, the clarity needs to be in each and every step. It means that students, they should never have to guess, what should I do next? What am I supposed to do now? So they should know what they are learning, why it matters, and what success looks like. At every step, we need to make things very, very clear to them. The goal, the instructions, the structure, and the expectations. So when learning is clear, definitely students will feel more confident and more focused and more engaged in their learning. All right, the engagement. We can, I just want to say here that we can group online activities to engage students into 3 categories. Like we have the real-time interaction, which has the chat responses, the quick checks, the emojis, the true and false responses, and the live Q&A. We have also the collaboration, which has the think, pair, share, breakout rooms, group discussions, and shared documents. And I just want to say here that one of the powerful techniques in traditional classroom is the think, pair, share discussion format. Like, how do we capture the same collaborative energy in an online environment? And of course, one thing that I want to highlight is the deep learning and reflection. This is also a very important part, and of course, we can do it during our online sessions, like the think, write, share, reflection journals, discussions that we do, critical thinking, focusing on critical thinking, and so on. Now, here, I would like to go back again to the think, pair, and share. It can be done, of course, during our virtual sessions, and we can use many different tools. One of these tools is the Freeform. Is a space, it's a collaborative space that allows the students to think, create, and share ideas in real time, which is very important. Now we will have this activity where students use different notes to represent each step. We have the thinking, the responding, and the reflecting. While still keep the learning interactive and visible, another way to do that, and I'm sure you are already doing that, is the breakout room. So if you want to do the think, pair, share, you can do it using the breakout rooms, which is, and ask the students to reflect on a shared document, which is doable and easy to apply.
There were some brilliant things that were said here. It says, so some of the things that you find really hard, which I can totally agree with most of them. Assessments when you're online, checking for understanding, engaging students, active participation.
So we were talking about the free form and how we can use it for the collaborative activities and how we can use it, design different activities. So for example, here you need to put the main idea. This one's supposed to be shared with you, because in free form, you can share with others and they can work together at the same time on a shared document, but I don't think the time will be enough. So this is our question. How would you support a student who is afraid to present in class? Here, I added the instructions where we need, we have three phases here. We have the think, the pair, and the share. In this activity, what needs to be done? Each participant will add their own initial response on the yellow sticky notes, this one. And then after that, they will select 2 peers, ideas to respond to, and they need to add a green sticky note connected to the post. So the response of the students should add a new idea, build on their thinking, or ask a meaningful question. And then at the end, you will see here purple sticky notes. On the purple sticky notes, they need to return to their original post, and they need to show how their thinking has been changed and what they have learned from others. So this is very simple idea that can make sure that all the students are working together, they are thinking, and no one is just listening or just reading something. So how can I build something like that in Freeform? So Freeform is an amazing app because it has a huge space where you can utilize many different places of it. It's a huge, actually. So now I'm showing you the Freeform from the Mac. You can use it on the iPad, and it's much more useful on the iPad because you can use it as a whiteboard during your online sessions to explain any concept you want. How did I create this? It's very simple. You can just add any shape. All right. And you can resize the handles of the shape as much as you want. And then from here, you will see the color where you can change the colors. So this is my color. I also can make it more transparent if I want. So this is the first thing. Putting on the area where I want the students to be focusing on. Then after that, how can I need these sticky notes? It's very easy to do that. Here at the top, you will be able to see this one, which is you can add as many as you can, and you can arrange them the way you like. So it's really flexible. And the sticky note itself, you can change the color. So this is why, and this is how you can differentiate any task or anything you want the students to do. What other things I can do? So I can also add attachments. I can add a link. I can choose a file. I can add a photo. And this is how I wrote photos, and I added my text here, and I added everything together. So what I want to say here, it's not about the app. Like any simple app can be used. It's about how you will utilize this app. And it's not about the number of apps you are using. You can use only one app during your online teaching and learning, and it will be very effective. So it's about how you will design your the tasks and the activities for your students. Here also, if you can see at the top of the window, you can see this is the text. You can add the text So you can add anything. And from here, definitely you will be able to change the size and the color. So from here, you can change the size, you can change the color and the alignment, you can add the bullets, anything you want, you can do with the text. So it's very, very flexible. And also you can add a table from here. And instead of you drawing the lines, this is here I drew the lines. Instead of drawing the lines, you can just split the students into 4 groups and do the differentiation using the freeform. Now, as I said, freeform is also very effective on your iPads. But one thing I want to mention here is this one can be shared easily. You just need to click on this arrow at the top and you can copy the link and send it to your students. I will paste the link here. You can send it and they can access. And of course, this needs a setup on the school devices and some technical setup before it works. But even if you are unable to share it, you can use it during your explanations, annotations, and activities. Next, we will talk about the creation, which is, again, it's a very important area to think about. Moving to creation, it's the most important part of the learning process, whether it's online or in class, because this is where real learning happens. When students create, think, and show their understanding, then we know that, yes, there is learning. So in online learning, students shouldn't just watch or listen. They should do something. They should create content. They should make their thinking visible. In the next example, I know that when we talk about creation, we focus on students, but on the next example, I will focus on teachers, how teachers can create a meaningful and easily a great instructional videos using one single app. Okay, this is what we will be focusing on. All right. Here I want to show you the Apple apps that is available on each and every Apple device. There are many, many Apple apps, all of them free. If you know how to use one of them, definitely you will know how to use the others because they are very similar, but each one can do something completely different. So have to overwhelm yourself or your students whenever you are creating your instructional videos. In this example, I will focus on the keynote only, and we will see how we can utilize all the features in Keynote to create great instructional videos. But also, we need to add a few things, which is built in on our devices to make sure we have everything we need in the instructional videos we are creating. All right, so now let me move on. Yeah, I'm sorry. It seems I have something not correct today in my internet connection, but I hope we are able to deliver everything we need. So I want to show you how we can add photos, voice notes, videos, annotations, documents, everything we need in one place. How we are going to design something like this. So I'm not sure if any of you have used the Photo Booth app. But before we talk about the Photo Booth app, if you have any presentation, I will move on now to any presentation, any topic I want to share with my students, how we can turn this into a great instructional video. Let me open the... Okay, so I have this presentation. It's a normal presentation that explains the stages of a butterfly and so on. Now, first of all, I want to add an introduction video for myself as a teacher to welcome my students and give them some instructions about the content of today's session, for example. How I'm going to do that? I will open the photo booth app. Simply, you can just tap on the, click on the search and write the photo booth. And it's a simple application that can create videos or pictures. So why I'm using this? I'm not using the camera because I'm using my Mac. And today, all the features and everything I'm delivering is using the MacBook. So this is the photo booth. From the left side down, you can see that there is an option to take a picture and there is another option to take a video. So if I click on the video here, I will start the recording. Okay, so in this part now, I will start explaining to my students about the content. I will greet them, welcome them, and so on. After I'm done recording, of course, I will have more connection and they will feel more connected whenever I send something like this to them. I will stop it. And now this is the video that I can review it. If I like it, I can simply tap on this arrow and I can add it to photos. So now it's added to photos. I will return back now to my presentation. Okay, this is my keynote that I want to turn it into instructional video. What are the tasks? I want them to watch this video, the introduction video, explore the butterfly life cycle, and connect and create. So if I want to insert the video from the attachment at the top right corner, I will choose. So I have many options here. The photo booth videos will go into photos. All right. So I will click on choose photo or video and I will insert my video. And this is my video now here. I can resize by dragging the handles and moving it to the right place. So watch the video. This is the first thing. And then they need to explore. On each slide of these, I can record audio and I can explain to the students all the concepts and everything I need them to understand. How can I do that? Again, I click on the attach and record audio and I click on record and now I'm recording my voice and I am explaining everything I want them to understand. And then I insert. After inserting, I'm moving it anywhere I want. So you can do the same for each and every slide on your keynote. And now, for example, if I want them to watch a specific video, YouTube, which has more details about the concept or the topic I want them to explore, definitely I can add the link of the video by again clicking on the attachment, and from here you can add web video. So I have this video, which is, again, it's something about butterflies. Okay, I can get the link from here, copy. Of course, it should be from like a resource, a trusted resource. And then I go back to my, sorry, the other one. Okay, and I add it. And then I just inserted. But what if the video is very long and you need to capture part of the video? Is that allowed? Can I do that? You can do that, but definitely you need to put the right reference, the link of the video, and you need to mention the channel or the owner or whatever. But how can I do that? This is very useful, and it's really useful in many different ways. So how can I record part of an educational video? I don't want my students to be distracted or try to find a specific point. I want to record a very specific part from the video. All right. So how can I do that? So this is my video. Let's say I can use the command, the screen recording, which has many amazing different features. So the screen recording here, when you, it's actually, we call it the screenshot feature, but when you open it, you will be able to see different options. The first option, you can capture the entire screen. The second option, you can capture selected window. The third one, you can capture selected portion. And here you have the record entire screen, record selected window, and record selected portion. So now I want to record selected window, which is already, I selected that already, but I just want to fix it a little bit. Okay. Just to make it more focused. And what I want to tell you, if you want to record your voice while you are recording the screen, you need to make sure that the microphone is enabled. So it should be the device microphone, so it can take your voice. All right. So now I'll start recording. I'm recording now. So I just want a very specific part of this video. Now I want to stop recording. When I stop recording, I have to pause or stop the recording by pressing pause. So now it is recorded and it is saved on my desktop. All right. It's saved on my desktop. I can directly open it from here and do the editing, and I can do that from the Keynote. I always prefer to do these changes from the Keynote itself. So this is the first option where I'm adding the whole YouTube video, and the other option, I will add the video that I have recorded, which is saved on the desktop. I will choose this time a file. So when we recorded a video from the photo booth, it was saved on the photos. But when you record anything or capture your screen, it will be saved on your desktop. So choose the file. It's written here, screen recording. I will click on it and add it. Now, of course, I can resize easily. And how can I edit this? So if I click on it, I will be able, first of all, if I want to, even you can hear my voice, it's there. Okay, now, what I'm going to do next is I need to make sure I click on this brush and select movie. And from the movie, I can easily lower the volume, and I can change I can trim the video from here. So if I didn't start it on the right time, so definitely I can do that and trim it from the end. And now I will have my final video, and I can resize it and style it and so on. Okay. Now, the other thing is that how I'm going, so our students will be able to watch the video. I will show you at the end how you can turn this into a video. And now I want my students to connect and create. This is their last step. They need to create one of these three, either a photo collage or life cycle diagram or poster, creative model, like a craft and animated story presentation. Of course, all of this can be done using Apple apps and definitely in many different apps. And they need to take a picture and upload, and can be done on your LMS or any different way you are connecting with your students. Now, another thing I want to just quickly highlight, there are some nice features you can use on Safari that can help you build your videos and instructional videos, actually. So I want to copy some information. I want to collect some information about butterflies, fun facts about butterflies. What can I do? I need to split my screen into two parts. This is my first part, which is the keynote. Okay, I will minimize everything. So here, I can see the move and resize icon. I want to resize and move it to the left side. And I want to open Safari. But definitely I need to exit the full screen. And I need to search for something, fun facts about any topic I want. Okay, I just need to refresh the page. Sorry. Okay, so for this part of the screen, I will put it to the right side. So now I have my keynote to the left, my keynote, the information I want to copy to the right. I open any website, even ChatGPT, anything you want, you just copy and you can easily drag. Okay. So you hold and drag, but it's not working with me. It's okay. So you hold and drag and you put all the information on your other side, all right, which will make it faster to finalize your work. Something else I would like to mention here, that sometimes we need to share the information with our students. Like this one, for example, I can find it very effective. I want to share it with my students as a PDF. So I can click in on Shift, Command, and R together, okay? And then I will be able to see Safari Reader, which will turn the whole website to a PDF file where you can save it and share it with your students. And this saves time and it's very effective, actually. Now, how can I take it from here? So now it's a PDF, but I need to take it from here. So you need to do this. You need to, you can export as a PDF, but it will not show you all the pages. So you need to print, click on print, and then save as PDF. Okay, save. And then you will be able to see the document on the desktop. Here is our document. From here, you can share it with your students or with anyone. All right. Now, let me continue and come back to the features of the keynote. So we are still focusing on one application only. Now, can I scan a document for my students on using the keynote? Definitely, I can do that. I'm just preparing the second device. Now, here on the attach, if you want to scan any document, which you will find it very useful, you can scan a document. It opened now immediately my mobile camera, because my iPad is not with me right now. So now here is a document I want to scan. And then, okay, I'll do it again. So now I'm using directly, the camera was opened on my, okay, actually, I think because, yeah, it's here. So this is the part I scanned. So this is my document. Of course, you will scan it properly to have a proper picture, and it will be added directly to your Keynote. Another thing, I can add a sketch from here, okay, from here. So you can write anything you want. Another thing, you can take a photo. The same thing, you will click on attach, and then you will take photo, and it will open directly the camera of your other device, which is with the same Apple ID. Okay, so this is the photo I just took, and this was very quickly. So these features can help you build and design your full instructional video. Of course, you will do much better than me. Now, at the end, we have to say that I need to save this as a video. How can I do that? I can export this easily as a video. So, okay, from the file, I can go to export to and select movie. And now here, I just want to give you one thing. Make sure that go to next slide. It's not too long, because this will make it like the students, they need to wait. So let's make it 2 seconds, for example. This is a good resolution. And then I will save and I will export. Okay, so now it's exporting. Okay.
I think one of the things that would be great as well is if anybody has any questions about anything or anything they'd like to see more of, please let us know, because we are going to be delivering more sessions next week. Keep an eye on things like the EdRuption channel on LinkedIn, and also on the newsletter that comes out, and on various, like, follow Hanan on LinkedIn as well. And we'll be sharing updates on when these sessions are. So if you do want something specifically, or you'd like to know more about something, then please do let us know. As we said, we're going to move over towards the Arabic session now. So please, if you are looking for Arabic specifically, this will be fully in Arabic. Hanan does an incredible job, and it's so engaging. I love watching her just present in Arabic, even though I couldn't understand barely any of it. It's just beautiful. If you were here for the English session, please feel free to stay on and rewatch certain parts of it. It may be a good refresher. Thank you.